Australia. Looked tremendous in the process. A unanimous decision, a victory over Lorraine Villalobos in their rematch. She won across the board 95-94. Please welcome from Australia, still the champion, Lulu Hawton, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for the champion who looked tremendous. She's an exciting fighter. She threw a lot of punches. She got up off the canvas having suffered a knockdown, but she came out, closed the show, and we will give her the podium if you have any questions. Louisa?
Brooklyn, we go hard. Yeah, I told you guys I was rock your socks off, so I hope I entertained you all. I had a little bit of ring rust in there, but, you know, I felt like I was pressing the action and landing more punches. And the 6th round, I had a bit of a slip, but, you know, I got up like a true champion and pressed on and pushed forward, and we came out victorious like a warrior. I would just like to thank the PBC, thank Al Heyman and Louis DeCubas Jr., and, of course, my man Elvis Grant for everything that he's done this year. It's been a big year for us, and, you know, we've had a minute out of the ring, so I'm grateful to be here and back and be presenting women's boxing to the PBC. So thank you guys all for having me, Tom Brown and Kelly also. I really appreciate everybody, Thorsten, and everyone that's done all the hard work behind the scenes. So, to you guys. Thank you. No, it was good. It was just a bit of a quick shot. You know, Elvis has always told me just to stay calm and stay down, and then, you know, don't jump up straight away. So I was just listening to him from the corner, and we were good. I think, you know, you just get up like a true champion and continue to focus on what you're doing. Like I said, I always had Elvis, like, if you ever get dropped, you know, just stay down, stay relaxed, look at me, and, you know, get back up before, you know, and just continue. But I feel like it pushed me to push the pressure even more and land some more heavier shots to the body, which were landing while she was holding me, so.
Congratulations on a victory. Hi. You know, this is you know, it's great for, you know, boxing in your, you know, part of the world, in the Australasia area, you know, that you're representing them in the way that you are. What legacy, you know, are you looking to leave for, you know, the Australasia region where, you know, boxing is really on the rise on a world scene?
Yeah, boxing is definitely on the rise, especially for the women. I represent my country, Australia, and I'm very grateful to be here and be representing them on this level. It's very challenging to come all the way from Perth, which is, you know, 11,000 miles away, be away from my children, and be able to represent this sport and also the women and my country. So I feel very grateful to be here and blessed by God. Yeah, I understand. You know, there's a lot of fighters doing that as well, so they can create more fights and things like that. But for me, I love boxing. I don't know, I'm just so drawn to it. I'd rather just stay focused on the one. I've only been boxing for a short time, just a little over 5 years, so I've accomplished a lot in that time. You know, I really believe that women's boxing is really on the rise, and they're starting to pick up. You know, there's a lot of great women out there fighting and showcasing and putting on fights of the nights, and, you know, we always steal the show because people are very excited to see something different, and we're an attraction to such a big card because, you know, they put on a lot of great guys and then they slip in a good female fight in there, and it's an attraction, and people are attracted to watching it, and we always bring a lot of energy. So You know what? I'm in favor for whatever's going, for whatever it needs to be. I've just got to do what I got to do. So to me, it doesn't really make much difference. You know, if everybody wanted it, then that's what it would be. Just like the 2-3 minute rounds, it's the same thing. I think this time she came harder to fight, but like I said, I had a year off as well, so finding that distance and getting back in the ring with a few challenges throughout the year has probably played a big part of it, but she definitely came more prepared, I believe. Yep. What was he saying to me? I don't actually. Just what he was saying to me in my head, because he already prepped me for this all the time. We go through so many things in the ring that he says, you know what, you're fighting at this level. If you ever get dropped, which you probably will one day because you're a boxer, just stay down, don't jump up, and just keep calm, and then get back up. And that's what I did. And then we carried on like a warrior.
Louisa, final question here for me. How much pressure do you put on yourself? Because as you said, you're representing your country. You're representing women. You're representing women's boxing, which is for years been sort of in the shadows. How much pressure do you put on yourself to have not just a win, but a great fight, great performance every night so that the people behind you get a better chance, so that the women behind you can, get a step up, get more pace, so that you can make it easier for those coming right behind you?
Yeah, I definitely do put a lot of pressure on myself. I think anybody at that elite level that wants to continue to rise and to continue to grow will always put a lot of pressure on themselves. I think that we can be our worst enemies sometimes, wanting to do better and better all the time. But it's definitely, when you have that place to be able to create that change, then you're always wanting to do better. So that pressure is always going to be there. It's just how you handle it. Yeah. Yeah, I would love to fight Fabiana Batiki, who's the champion at this weight. I'd love that fight. And then I'd love to go up to 105 and take on the WBC champion there. I think her name's Tiny Tina, something like that. And there's also some other great fights at 108. Sinisa Estrada, who just fought Marlena Esparza. These are all fantastic fights. I'm not just here to stay at 102 because I won the world championship at 108 pounds as well. So, there's a lot of fights there, and I'm excited to have them all. Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you all.